Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Vegas! Raise it up! Yes! Tempo!
Williams gonna throw on the first play. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready, set.
A play fake. Now Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Vegas!
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Yes. Ready, set. Punch. Yes. Vegas.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Scrambling to his left. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
2nd and inches.
Yes. Travel. Ready, set. Blue. Ahead.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Now a handoff, a tight end in the running game. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Goff going to open up with a throw. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
180. 210. 10.
They'll go play action with Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Vegas! Ready to run! Alert! Watch out!
They'll go play action here with Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
There goes Swift, first down and more. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. We are through 1. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Hey, volunteer.
They will run it over center with Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Vegas!
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Come on! 180! Turbo set!
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 4.
We go tonight! Black 20. Turbo set.
Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard.
Check 6 guy! White 20! What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
White 20!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. It's a gain of 34. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, He knew exactly what play was coming.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
DC.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Williams to throw on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a third down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 11. First down, Chicago. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
Vegas! Ready to run! Yes! Tackle!
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Ready to run! Yes!
Throwing again. Williams. Forced out to his right.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Vegas! Ready to hold on! Yeah!
Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try to run for it. It's Swift. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38. Move those chains. First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here we go. Check.
Biggie Angel. Hotspur.
Throwing on second down. Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Raymond now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
We go. 180. 76. Tell him. Turbo.
On first down, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2.
20.
Throwing here is Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
Cut. 180. Tiger. What's that?
Back to throw. Rolling right. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is brought in. And he's in. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Lions. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott, certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Hey, count.
To throw is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball to his hands, and he does the rest.
And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
Listen. Like 20.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
Hardball. Shot.
On play action, Goff. Into the hands of Brock Wright. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive on yards after the catch.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Tonight.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4.
What's that?
To throw is Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
We go tonight. 180. What's that?
Here's Gibbs. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Vegas. What is that?
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down back at the 5.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
Here we go, tonight. 180. Go, 12, let's go. 11, motion. Cut.
He'll go play action with Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman, look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
Super.
They run out of the gun with Montgomery. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jonathan Owens able to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down.
120. What's that?
Goff. He'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will extend their 3rd quarter lead. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Off play action. Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
A play fake. Now Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That complete to Swift. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On third down, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. The Bears sending out their punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
On second down, Goff. Out to his right. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Now a 3rd and 2.
We go tonight. 20. Hold on. Go. Shell.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
180. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
We go tonight.
Goff to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Detroit.
Hey, Scout. Check. What's that?
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. If there's a penalty flag on the field, we'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
We go. 180. What's that? Hey,
A second down throw for Goff. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
One more time, they try Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Kmet. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Let's go. Let's go.
Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's Swift. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal. Now Williams. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
What is that?
In motion, it's Odunze.
Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Yes! Combo! Vegas!
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out. But it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
Done. 180! Motion, bump!
On first down, it's gone. Quick throw here is complete. Second down and 3.
4 down. Hey, watch the back. Value. 120. 76. Tell him. 76. 12. Turbo.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Second down, they need 7.
Value 3. 180.
And quickly out to Williams. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA